Welcome, I'm Heather, an energy healer and channel from Divine Ascension Company. Tonight we call upon Archangel Ariel, whose name means Lioness of God, a name that carries both fierce protectiveness and wild, untamed grace. Ariel is the Archangel of nature, animals, and the living earth. She oversees the natural world, the forests, oceans, mountains, and all creatures within them. She works closely with Archangel Raphael in healing, particularly healing that comes through reconnecting with the natural world, with the animal kingdom, with the raw, wild intelligence of the earth herself. Ariel's domain is earthly abundance, not the abstract kind, but the kind you can feel under your feet and breathe into your lungs. She reminds us that we are not separate from nature. We are nature. We are made of the same elements, governed by the same cycles, held in the same web of life. She is also a fierce protector of those who cannot protect themselves. Animals, ecosystems, the vulnerable and the wild. If you have a deep love for animals or nature, Ariel has likely already been working with you, whether you knew her name or not. Tonight, Ariel wants to help you release the story of separation, the belief that you are somehow apart from the natural world, above it, or cut off from its wisdom. She wants to reconnect you to the living intelligence of Earth. She wants to show you that abundance isn't something you have to manufacture. It's your natural state, already flowing all around you. So let your body soften. Let the weight of the world drop away. Let yourself remember what it feels like to belong to something ancient and alive. Take a deep breath in and release. Another slow breath, feeling your body become heavy, warm, and rooted. And we begin. Archangel Ariel, Lioness of God, guardian of the wild earth and all her creatures, we call upon you now. We open this space to your presence, your power, your fierce and tender love. Ariel, help us release the illusion of separation from nature. Reconnect us to the living intelligence of the earth. Help us hear the wisdom of the natural world. Show us what true abundance looks like when it flows without obstruction. We open ourselves to the wildness inside us, the part that knows it belongs to the earth, to the seasons, to the cycles of life. Help us trust that part. Help us return to it. We welcome you, Ariel. We open to your energy. We receive your presence now. Feel Ariel's energy arriving. Her presence is unmistakable. Warm, golden green, and alive. It doesn't come from above like some archangels do. It rises up from the earth beneath you, from the living world all around you. It is wild and clean and ancient. You might perceive her as a golden light shot through with deep forest greens. You might feel warmth spreading up through your feet, through your legs, into your whole body, like standing barefoot in warm grass on a summer morning. You might sense animals nearby, not physically, but energetically. Maybe a lion, a hawk, something large and unhurried and unafraid. You might simply feel yourself exhale in a way you haven't in a long time. The particular exhale that happens when you step outside into fresh air after being indoors for too long. However you perceive her, know this. Ariel has been waiting for this moment. She sees you, not just the human navigating the complicated modern world, but the being beneath that, the one made of starlight and soil who has always known how to belong. Ariel's first invitation is simple. Come home to your body. You spend so much time, she says, in your mind, planning, analyzing, worrying, constructing, and your mind is a beautiful thing. But tonight, you don't need it. Tonight, I'm asking you to drop down into your body, into your belly, into your bones. Feel yourself dropping down, not metaphorically. Actually feel your awareness moving out of your head and into your chest, your belly, your hips, the soles of your feet. Your body is not a vehicle for your mind. It is not a problem to manage or a machine to optimize. It is a living piece of earth, built from the same minerals, the same water, the same carbon that makes up every tree, every stone, every creature on this planet. Feel the earth beneath you, even through walls and floors and whatever separates you physically from the soil. The earth is there. She is always there, and she recognizes you. Let yourself be recognized. Let yourself be held. You don't have to hold yourself up right now. The earth is doing it. She has always been doing it. You just forgot to notice. Ariel moves through your energy field now, and as she does, something begins to open. A kind of perception you may have felt before in nature, that sense of everything being connected, everything breathing together. You are not alone, Ariel says. You have never been alone. The web of life extends in every direction from where you stand. Invisible threads of relationship connecting you to every living thing on this planet. Feel those threads now. Faint at first, but then stronger. A thread running down through the earth to the roots of a tree somewhere. A thread running up to a bird sitting in pre-dawn dark. A thread running out to the ocean, to the whales moving through deep water. A thread running to an animal you have loved or that has loved you. You are woven into all of it. You always have been. This is what Ariel calls the truth of abundance. You live inside an ecosystem of extraordinary generosity. The earth gives constantly. Oxygen, food, water, beauty, medicine, and wonder. And she asks nothing in return except that you remain in relationship with her, that you notice, that you receive. Let yourself receive now. Open your hand, open your heart, and let the living world pour its abundance into you. The animals, Ariel says, carry wisdom you have been taught to dismiss. She is right. For most of human history, people understood this. They watched the animals. They learned from them. They knew that the hawk sees what human eyes cannot, that the wolf understands pack and loyalty in ways that humans are still learning, that the whale holds memory in frequencies that move through water for thousands of miles. Ariel now asks you to receive a transmission from the animal kingdom, You don't need to know what animal it will be. Simply open yourself and notice what arrives. An image, a feeling, a sense of presence, or a sudden knowing. What animal comes to you? Take a moment. Let it come without forcing. Whatever has arrived, this is not random. This animal carries something specific for you. A quality you need, a reminder of something that you've forgotten, a way of moving through the world that your soul recognizes. Sit with this animal for a moment. Feel what it knows. Let that knowing transfer to you, not through words, but through felt sense, through body, through the ancient language that existed long before speech. Ariel's energy shifts, becoming more focused, more tender. Most humans, she says, carry a wound I call the separation wound. The belief, taught early and reinforced constantly, that you are apart from nature, above it, separate from the animal kingdom, cut off from the living intelligence of the earth. This wound goes deep. It is the root of so much loneliness, so much anxiety, so much hunger that no amount of consumption ever satisfies. You keep reaching for more distraction, more stimulation, more acquisition, because you are trying to fill a space that was once filled by belonging. Feel into this wound now, not to dwell in it, but to acknowledge it. The part of you that feels alone even in a room full of people. The part that stands in nature and feels just for a moment that everything is okay, and then comes back inside and loses it again. The part that loves animals with an intensity that sometimes surprises even you. Ariel places her hands over this wound now, golden green light flowing into it. Not fixing or forcing, but simply filling. Simply reminding your cells of what they already know. You are not separate. You have never been separate. The separation was a story, and tonight, that story ends. Let the light move through every place that has ever felt disconnected, alone, cut off from the living world. You belong here. You are of the earth, and the earth knows your name. Now, Ariel says, let's talk about abundance. Her energy brightens, warm, generous, almost playful, like sunlight through the leaves. Abundance is not something that you create. It is something you align with. The earth does not struggle to produce. A tree does not labor anxiously to grow. The ocean does not worry whether it has enough water. Abundance is the natural state of the living world, and you are part of the living world. What blocks your abundance is not lack of effort. It is not lack of worthiness. It is the separation wound, the belief that you are not part of the natural flow, that you have to force and manufacture what the earth gives freely to every other living thing. Ariel begins to clear your abundance field now, the energetic layers where scarcity programming lives. You might feel it as old heaviness beginning to lift, old bracing releasing, the chronic tightness of trying too hard beginning to soften. As each layer clears, Ariel replaces it with something else, the frequency of the natural world, which is the frequency of effortless, generous, cyclical abundance. Spring always follows winter. The tree gives fruit without calculating whether it can afford to. The earth renews herself constantly, without depletion, because she knows how to receive as well as give. This is what you are reclaiming tonight. The natural abundance that is your birthright as a living being on this living planet. So breathe it in. Let it settle into every cell. You are part of this. You always have been. Ariel's presence expands now, warm and golden and vast, filling the entire space. Beloved wild one, she says, you are made of earth and starlight and ancient knowing. You have never been separate from the living world, no matter how long the story of separation ran. I bless your body. May you inhabit it fully, with ease and love and wonder at what it can do. I bless your belonging. May you feel in your bones that you are woven into the web of life and have never been outside of it. I bless your abundance. May the natural flow of earthly generosity move through you freely, unobstructed by old stories of scarcity or separation. I bless your wildness, the part of you that is untamed, that knows things your mind does not, that belongs to the cycles and seasons and the deep intelligence of the natural world. I bless your love for the creatures. May it continue to open you, to teach you, to remind you of who you are. I am always near, in the green growing things, in the animals that cross your path, in the earth beneath your feet, in the wind that moves through wherever you are. Call upon me when you need to remember that you belong. Call upon me when you need the strength of the natural world. Call upon me when you need to come home. You are of the earth. You are held. You are wild and whole and abundantly alive. And so it is. Ariel's presence softens to a warm, steady hum, like sunlight on your skin, like the quality of silence in a forest. She is not leaving. She is settling in. Take a deep breath and feel everything integrate. The reconnection to your earth body. The threads of the web of life visible now in a way that wasn't before. The animal wisdom that you receive. The separation wound healing. The abundance field cleared and open. All of it is yours. All of it lives in you now. And the earth will keep reminding you, every time you step outside, every time you feel the wind, every time an animal crosses your path, that you have never been alone. Begin to bring your awareness gently back to the room. Feel your body heavy and warm. Feel the surface beneath you holding you. When you're ready, you can open your eyes or let yourself drift into sleep, carried by the living earth into deep and dreaming rest. Thank you, Archangel Ariel, for your presence, your protection, your wild and generous love. Thank you for the reconnection. Thank you for the abundance. Thank you for reminding us that we belong. We are of the earth. We are held. And we are home. And so it is.